Ndewo na onye ọwụlụ na-apụtala taa. Ọ bụ Kwunet Ogochukwu Ọhaya na-ekwu tata. Izu gara aga anyị mere ihe a na-akpọ elekere oge, etu esi ekwu time. So last week we did about times of the days, week, month, year, how we do those things. So today we're going to review them again. So anyị ga-emegharị ya ọzọ tata. So anyị megharịa ya, anyị emekwa ihe ndị ọzọ. It means imegharị ihe wụ reviewing, doing them again. Okay. So let me share screen with you. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. All right, so I want to make sure everybody can see me. All right, so today, remember last week izu gara aga anyị mere ihe a na-akpọ elekere, which is Igbo times of the day. And then we say clock is elekere. Ijeoma gaa lee ihe na-akụ na elekere, or elekere ole na-akụ. What is the time? So if you want to say it's like an hour abụọ, o jiri nkeji atọ. Nkeji means minute. O jiri nkeji atọ gafee awa abụọ nke ehihie. Awa abụọ nke ehihie means like 2 o'clock in the afternoon nke ehihie. O jiri nkeji anọ gafee awa abụọ. Hour is like oge. 1 hour, 2 hours, otu hour, awa abụọ, like 1 hour, 2 hours. That's how you say it. So we did it last week, but we're not going to waste time there. So we also did something. Anyị mere. Anyị mere means we did. Anyị mere Igbo days and weeks, okay? Months, year. So it's okay, months. And year. Okay. So when it comes to months, that's how you say it. Okay, because like we have days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we're going to list them. So we're going to list all those things. But when it comes to days, like day is today, means ụbọchị. A day is like ụbọchị. Ụbọchị. Week, izu. Week, again, izu. Month, ọnwa. But be careful, we also have something else called ọnwa, which is like the moon. So moon is called ọnwa. I'm going to write 2 of them here because I don't want you to, when you hear month, but everything depends on how you use it in a sentence. So ọnwa can also mean moon. So we have month here, which is ọnwa. And then another thing called ọnwa is, let me move this one. So there's another thing called ọnwa. Let me go back. Something else called ọnwa means moon. So we put here, say ọnwa, like moon. Oh no, why did it do that? It kept going there. So let me go back. So there's another thing called, so I want to do it in another place. So we also have something called, okay, moon. also means onwa. So don't get confused. So month is called onwa. Then moon also is called onwa, but it's not the same. Okay? Even though they have the same spelling, the same pronunciation, but they don't have the same meaning. So I need you to know that. All right. So abịara m n'ọnwa gara aga. Now let's make sentences with all this, so that you know how to use. Oh, come on. Something is wrong here. Okay. Abịara m n'ọnwa gara aga. Just want to move it. Okay. Izu. I will give example, but I'll still would like you to make sentences with all these. You're going to make sentences, so I'm going to add another thing. So okay. Adora bịara n'ụlọ anyị. Adora bịara n'ụbọchị taa. Adora gara ebe dị anya n'ụbọchị taa. Nnenna ga-abịa n'ụbọchị taa. It means Nnenna will come today. Okay, so I'm going to add let me just insert it. Let me insert something there. I'm going to start a table. All right, so it's not inserting anything. Let me see. I'm going to insert a table by the side because I want to make sentence. I want to use it to make a sentence. Let me see. It's not taking it, but it's okay. I see. I'm trying to see if I can add one more table there. Okay. It's not inside my table, but it's okay. I think we can still make sentences there. That's not a problem. Why is this thing doing this? All right, it's okay. So we make the sentence here. I'm going to lengthen it and make the sentence here. I'm losing everything. All right. So now, ụbọchị. So this is how we're going to make a sentence. We said, okay, Obinna bịara n'ụbọchị taa. Obinna bịara n'ụbọchị taa. It means Obinna came today. Obinna bịara na ụbọchị taa. You can also say tata. Okay. Ụbọchị taa. So today, the day means the day that you're trying to tell us the day Obinna came. Ụbọchị taa. It means this day, not tata. So tata means today. There is a difference between today and a day. So I don't want you to get confused. When you say ụbọchị is a day something happened, which means ụbọchị, not today. Today is different from day. Okay, so ụbọchị is day. Today means tata or ta. So don't be confused about two of them, because this is a different thing. Ụbọchị means a day something happened. The day of your birthday, a Christmas day, a New Year day. So a day. I keep on repeating because I don't want you to think that we're talking about today, but we are talking about day, D-A-Y, not today. T-O-D-A-Y. Today means tata or ta. But a day means ụbọchị. A day means ụbọchị. So let me add a there because I don't want somebody to get confused. Okay, so if you have a question, write it down. No more talking in the class. That's why I blocked everybody. All right, so week is izu. Week is izu. Okay, so pay attention to this. Week is izu. All right, so I will see. Okay, I forgot to do this one in English. I will see you next week. Wait, I'm trying to. Obinna means Obinna came to our house today. Okay, so that is the meaning. Obinna bịara na ụbọchị taa. Obinna came. The day is ụbọchị. Today is taa or tata. All right. Now, izu. When you say izu, izu is something like a week. Okay, I will see you all next week. I will see you all next week. So you start by saying, Agam. The I is referring to me. Agam ahụ unu niile na izu ọzọ. Na izu ọzọ. Remember, when you hear ọzọ, you have to punctuate the O's because of the vowel, the O with a dot underneath. Agam ahụ, and that U should be punctuated. Unu, all the U should be punctuated as well. Izu, it's not ezo, it's izu. So the sound you're hearing is U, no dot. But if you hear O, then there should be a dot. And then the O, if you hear O, no dot. But if you hear O, then you put a dot. All right, so let's go ahead and punctuate. I know it takes time to do that, but if you're writing it, you don't have to do that. So you have to do that with your pen or pencil. So it's easier when you write. If I give you homework instead of typing it, go ahead and write it. Okay, you write it and then you put the punctuations. Gị tinye ntụpọ ma ọkpọm ebe o kwesịrị ịnọ. Ebe o kwesịrị ịnọ means where it's supposed to be. Where you're supposed to punctuate. I need to see two people coming in now. All right, so let's punctuate them. Ahụ, aga m ahụ gị na izu ọzọ means I will see you next week. So let's go ahead and punctuate it. Ahụ. So now we put it, bom. Bom means a period or punctuation, okay? Under the U. Now we need to punctuate the other U's again. Because of what? The vowel, the sound, the way it's supposed to be pronounced. So we're going to put this one. And then the other U, ono. Ono means you, all. And then izu ọzọ. Now we're going to punctuate ọzọ, the O. O, ọzọ. Okay. And then the other O. So that when you're writing your own Igbo, you should be able to do that. Okay, so aga m ahụ unu niile. Aga means I am, okay, I will. or I am going to, or I will see you all next week. Okay, so I cannot stress it enough. I hope I'm slow enough, because some people say, oh, Auntie, you're too fast. And that's why I keep repeating everything, because I want you to get it. Okay. Agam, I will, I am, ahụ, going to see, unu niile, you all, na, izu ọzọ, next week. Okay? Okay, so let me write it in English as well. I will see you all next week. All right. I will see you all next week. So I'm going to move this. All right. So now we're going to do the month. And we're going to use two of them. Onwa, which is moon, and the month. My table is not moving. Okay. 4 people coming late. Okay. So now the onwa, we're going to use the onwa. Now the first onwa. Let me put moon here. The other onwa. Moon, which is onwa. Okay. So this one is the month. Okay. My father is coming in 2 months. Okay. My father is coming in 2 months. It means papa m maọbụ nna m na-abịa n'ọnwa abụọ na-abịanụ. Papa m ga-abịa n'ọnwa abụọ na-abịanụ. Okay? Or if I want to say my father is coming next month, it means papa m ga-abịa n'ọnwa na-abịanụ. Okay? Okay, but let's use the plural. And remember what I said, when you're doing plural, all you need to do is just put the noun or the subject or object first, once it's plural, before the number. But if it's singular, like 1, then the number will come before the subject or object, okay? Okay, so now, papam means my father. Papam, my father. Ga-abịa. 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 Na ọnwa ọzọ. Okay, n'ọnwa abụọ na-abịanụ. Na ọnwa abụọ na-abịa. Okay, that's how you say it. Papa m ga-abịa n'ọnwa abụọ na-abịa. Papa m ga-abịa n'ọnwa abụọ na-abịanụ. If it's 1, remember it's plural, that's because of 2 months. And that's why ọnwa comes before the number. If it's my father will come in a month, it will be papa m ga-abịa n'ofu ọnwa. You see that? 1, n'otu ọnwa. Papa m ga-abịa n'otu. So that number comes, so otu means 1. But if it's 2, 3, 4 and above, papa m ga-abịa na ọnwa. You see now, ọnwa comes before the number because it is plural. Okay? It's in a plural form. All right. Okay. Papa m ga-abịa n'ọnwa abụọ na-abịa. And then no. N'ọnwa abụọ na-abịa. Okay. So I don't want to confuse you. Now, my father will come in 2 months. All right. So that's how you write it. Papa ga-abịa. If you want to put it in the past tense, Papa m bịara n'ọnwa abụọ gara aga. Now let's do the past tense here. Papa m bịara n'ọnwa abụọ gara aga. You see that? So if you want to put it in past tense, okay, let's do this. Papa m bịara n'ọnwa abụọ gara aga. So that would be past tense. Papa m bịara. Let's use a sibling now. Nwanne m bịara na ọnwa abụọ. Okay, let's say ọnwa ise gara aga. Nwanne m bịara n'ọnwa ise gara aga. Nwanne m means my sibling. You didn't tell me whether it was your sister or brother, but you said your sibling. Okay? Okay. If you want to put it in a plural form, ụmụnne m, which is my siblings. You see that? But if it's a singular, nwanne m, you see that? Nwanne m, I'm going to do both. Okay, nwanne m bịara n'ọnwa ise gara aga. It means my sibling came. Okay, so it's my sibling came 5 months ago. Okay, 5 months ago. 5 months ago. All right. Now, if we are doing it in plural, we say, okay, ụmụnne m. Ụmụnne m means like, okay, ụmụnne m means my siblings. Ga-abịa, or if you want, ụmụnne m na-abịa. If you're putting it in the present tense, ụmụnne m na-abịa. Okay, ụmụnne m na-abịa ugbu a. Ụmụnne m na-abịa n'ụbọchị taa, but we're doing months. Okay, ụmụnne m, okay, bịara na ọnwa, let's use 9. Okay, let's use number 9. Na ọnwa itoolu, but we're gonna say itenaanị. Itenaanị, itoolu, itegete, they all mean 9. 9, you can say itenaanị, itoolu, itegete, but we're going to use itenaanị here. If you use any of them, it's fine. Okay, ọnwa itenaanị na-abịa. Ụmụnne m bịara n'ọnwa itenaanị gara aga. Gara aga. So because we're gonna have either you space it or you put the dash between that. You can't write it together because if you do that, it's not correct. And besides, you're not supposed to have double letters in between a word. But these are two different words, okay? All right, so what it means here is your siblings, my siblings, my siblings. Remember, the first one is nwanne m. If you like, you can say nwanne m nwoke, nwanne m nwanyị. Okay, if you like, you can say enyi m. Enyi m means my friend. Okay, my siblings came 9 months ago. Or my siblings visited. You can also use the word visited. Ụmụnne m bịara lee m. Visited can also be came or visited, okay? Biara, you can put visited there. It is okay. Okay, came or visited. So let me just put it visited. All right, visited. You can say that, no problem. Umunnem biara. My siblings came 9 months ago. All right. So now let us use the moon, which is the different from onwa. Even though they sound the same, they have the same spelling. Okay. But the meaning is quite different. Now, onwa, we're going to use onwa. All right. The moon. Okay. My brother is going to the moon in 2 weeks. Let's use weeks here, okay? All right, so let me switch it. My sibling, my friend. Let me use my friend here. I'm going to use a friend. My friend. Enyim. Enyim. If you want to say my dear friend, my boyfriend. Enyim nwoke, my boyfriend. Enyim nwanyị, my dear friend. Again, enyim, just my friend. Enyi m nwoke, enyi m nwoke, my boyfriend. Enyi m nwanyị, my dear friend. But if I say enyi m, it's purely my friend. I didn't tell you whether enyi m, whether my friend is a boyfriend or a girlfriend. But what I said is enyi m, which is my friend. Simple. Then when I say enyi m nwoke, if you want to put attached gender, enyi m nwoke, I'm telling you my boyfriend. Enyi m nwanyị, my girlfriend. Okay. Because when I tell you to make sentences, you have to know how to say this. And surely I'm going to send a homework home from what we are doing today. It's not going to be what we did already. I'm going to tell you something else. Okay? Enyi m na-abịa. Oh, okay. Enyi m ga-aga na ọnwa. Enyi m ga-aga n'ọnwa n'izu abụọ. N'izu isii. Let's see. Okay, n'izu asaa. Which means enyi m ga-aga n'ọnwa n'izu asaa na-abịa. Okay? Na where am I? Na izu. Izu is week. Okay? N'izu asaa ga-abịa, na-abịa. See that? Na-abịa. Enyi m ga-aga n'ọnwa n'izu asaa na-abịa. Okay? Some people will say na-abịanụ. You can put na-abịanụ. It is okay. Even if you stop na-abịa, it's okay. Na-abịanụ. Remember, we're supposed to punctuate all these, but I'll punctuate them before I send them out. It's just that I don't want it to waste time doing that. So, my friend is going to the moon in 7 months. All right. My friend is going to the moon in 7 months. See that? You're so excited. Or, aga m aga no mụ na enyi m ga-aga n'ọnwa. Mụ na enyi m ga-aga n'ọnwa. See that? You're going to the moon. So at least you got what I'm saying. So we're going to move forward now. I want to finish it. Year is afọ. Now, some people will say ahọ, arọ. Okay? You can say any of those. Afọ, arọ, ahọ. Okay? So that's how you say that. Now, when you say afo, that's another one, the same spelling but different sound, different pronunciation, and different meaning, and which is what? Afo. 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 Stomach. So this has nothing to do with what we are doing here and so on. But why I put it there is because I want you to know they are different. They are not the same. So we are doing this, but so I'm going to remove this here because I don't want you to think that the moon has anything to do with what we are talking about. It's just to tell you that the same sound, the same spelling, but different meanings, and something else altogether. So we're going to remove it and put it here because just that I want you to know what it is. And they are not the same. Okay. All right. So now we have something else called the stomach. So stomach is something. It's like when you try. Okay. Let me just do this. It's afo. All right. So it means something else. Afo. So if you look at them, they mean the same spelling. The same spelling, but the sounds are different. The year is afo. Afo. Then the stomach is afo. It is low tone sound. Okay. The year is afo. The stomach is afo. Afo. Yeah. Afo. Stomach afo. Your tummy. That's what it is. Okay. So we're going to get there. Now we're saying afo, aro, or aho. So it means a year. I am going to, I will go to Dubai, or I'll go to New York in a year, or in 3 years coming. In 3 years coming. So I'm going to New York. I'll be in New York in 3, okay, in a year. So let's just in 1 year. In the next year, I will be in New York. In 3 years, I will be in France. So let's do that. Agam, aga, agam, okay, agam ano na New York. New. Now, when you're spelling this is how you spell it. And remember, I say the way it sounds, that's how you're going to write it. Now, New York. Agam ano na New York. And this is what we wrote. That's what we said. That's what it is. But you have to write it the way it sounded in Igbo. Agam ano na New York. Okay? Agam ano na New York. Na afọ abụọ na-abịanụ. Okay? Okay, let's say na otu afọ na-abịanụ. Otu. Just to help you. Ofu. Otu. Okay? Na otu afọ. You can say n'afọ ọzọ. Afọ ọzọ means next year. Next year. And n'afọ ọzọ is also in 1 year. So it's like 1 year. That's what it is. Otu afọ. 1 year is otu afọ. So make no mistake. Just know what we're saying. Otu afọ. Okay, so now, so I want to write it here so that you know what I said. O to R4. That's what it is. Okay, O to R4. That's 1 year. Aga m anọ na New York na afọ ọzọ. Next year. Afọ ọzọ also means in 1 year. 1 year coming. That's what it is. Now the meaning here is, which means I will be in New York. I'll be in New York in next year. Or you can say in 1 year. Okay. Or some people say by next year. Okay. So now, after, oh, my stomach hurts. My stomach hurts. Okay, so we do that. My stomach hurts. Afọ na-afụ m ụfụ. Afọ na-afụ m ụfụ. Afọ na-afụ m ụfụ. You're crying, my stomach hurts. Afọ na-afụ m ụfụ. My stomach hurts. Hurts. See that? And then you can also say, I don't know why you're up here. My stomach hurts, and then you can say, afọ na-ata m. You can say, afọ, oh gosh. Afọ na-ata m. Afọ na-ata m means my stomach, you're having a stomach ache. My stomach aches. Afọ na-ata m, my stomach. You know, in this case, there's no way of putting the plural, but my stomach aches. My stomach ache. Afọ na-ata m, whether it's single or plural, it's just my stomach aches. Okay? My stomach aches. So afọ na-ata m, see the afọ na-ata m, when it aches and when it hurts, it's not the same. Afọ na-ata m, atam means my stomach aches. Afọ na-afụ m ụfụ, that something hurts. Anya na-afụ m ụfụ, aka na-afụ m ụfụ is different from my hand itches. Okay, itches means it's akọ. Aka na-akọ m ọkọ. Aka na-akọ m ọkọ means my hand itches. It's not the same thing as aka na-afụ m ụfụ. Your hand hurts. Aka na-afụ m ụfụ. It means hand hurts. Aka, something you can say it aches, or it's like, oh, aka na-akọ m ọkọ. It itches. When something itches, my back itches. My back itches. My back hurts. It hurts means ọ na-afụ ụfụ. It itches means ọ na-akọ ọkọ. Aka na-akọ m ọkọ. My hand. Aka na-akọ ọkọ means hand itches. Aka na-afụ ụfụ means hand hurts. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go to taa means today. Who is coming today? Onye na-abịa tata. Taa means today. Onye na-abịa tata or taa. Onye na-abịa tata means kedu. It means who is coming. Is coming today. Who is coming today? Ngozi, okay, let me see. Chigozie na-abịa tata. You can say Onyema na-abịa tata. Kelechi na-abịa tata. Chizitere m na-abịa tata. Chigoziri m na-abịa tata. Nneka na-abịa tata. You see, so Papa m na-abịa tata. My father. You should know this. And next week, we're going to say most of the things in Igbo. And you're going to ask your question. Try to ask your question in Igbo from next week. All right. We just try, I'm not expecting you to get it, everything right. But I just want you to try. Try to say something in Igbo. Okay? Because in 2 months, not really 2 months, April ending, I'm going to start evaluating you guys again. So know that you have to start saying some things in Igbo. And I'm going to follow up with all my captains in the house and see if you guys are doing what you're supposed to do. Telling your parents, your siblings, anybody talking to you in your household to speak Igbo to you. Soram Igbo, Sorani Igbo, Swa Igbo, Suba Igbo, Suba Igbo. Okay. All right. Some of you will be, Auntie, quit playing. Auntie, you're playing too much. No, I want you to get it. I want you to know you're supposed to be saying it in the house. Okay, so now let's see. Chika ga-abịa taa. Chika ga-abịa taa. Okay, it means Chika is Chika ga is will come today. All right. Now, yesterday means nya. Some people call it onya. Some people say onyaho. So we have 3 ways people pronounce it. They say onya. Some people say nya. Some people say onyaho. So we're going to use onyaho here. Onyaho. Now, onyaho means yesterday. Now, I'm not going to make any sentence here. That's going to be part of the homework I'm going to send out. So I'm going to say it, but I won't write it. Okay, I'll do it. I'll write it. So, Nnenna, ị ga-abịa n'ụlọ anyị? Nnenna bịara n'ụlọ anyị ụnyaahụ. Okay. But instead of using Nnenna, I'm going to use the pronoun. I'm not going to use Nenna's name, but I'm going to use the pronoun to do that. She, I say, she came to our house. She came to our school. Let me say, okay, let me use the house. She came to our house with her friend. Okay, she came to our house yesterday with her friend. See that? Okay, basically what you said is she, remember, represent she, he, it. Bịara n'ụlọ anyị ụnyaahụ. I will punctuate it. There should be a dot underneath. Bịara. Now, that's another way you can put it. Ya na enyi ya. Ya na enyi ya bịara n'ụlọ anyị ụnyaahụ. Ya na enyi ya, Nnenna bịara n'ụlọ anyị, ya na enyi ya ụnyaahụ. Okay. Ọ bịara. Ọ bịara na ụlọ anyị ụnyaahụ. Ụnyaahụ. Ya na enyi ya. Enyi ya na enyi ya. You can also say ya na enyi ya bịara n'ụlọ anyị ụnyaahụ. So you can twist it. You can change it. Any way you use your dialect, speak it, say it in your dialect. Ya means she or he. So, but we are talking about she now. Ya, you're talking to the other person, the person we are talking about. Ya na enyi ya bịara na ụlọ anyị. You don't have to write this because I'm going to post the notes. Ụlọ anyị ụnyaahụ. Or let's use nya. Let's use ụnya. Ụnya. So, ya na enyi ya bịara n'ụlọ anyị ụnyaahụ. Okay. Now, day before yesterday. Aga m abịa. See? Abịara m. Anyị gara ahịa. We went to grocery. Day before yesterday. I went to grocery day before yesterday. Okay. Ebuka went to grocery day before yesterday. Ebuka gara ahịa nwanne ụnyaahụ. Ebuka gara ahịa nwanne ụnyaahụ. You see? So this is how you ask to say the thing. Okay, say Ebuka gara ahịa nwanne ụnyaahụ. He went to grocery. Okay. Tomorrow. Echi. Ị ga-abịa echi ka anyị gaa ụka. Aga m abịa echi ka anyị gaa zụta ihe. Aga m abịa echi ka anyị gaa gbaa egwu. Okay, bịa echi. Gị na enyi gị bịa echi ka anyị gaa mụọ egwu. Come tomorrow, let's go learn how to dance. All right, and then next tomorrow. Next tomorrow is, yeah, I don't think I will be there next tomorrow. Echeghị m na aga m anọ ebe ahụ nwanne echi. Aga m abịa nwanne echi ka anyị zụọ okwe. I will come next tomorrow to play game with you or to play card with you. So these are how you say all these things. So you're going to complete the rest, but I'm going to give you a homework on this. Now I'm going to open the floor for questions so that you have enough time to ask me questions on what we did today, Igbo days, weeks, month, and year. So let me see. I'm going to let you ask questions. I blocked everybody from making noise, but right now I'm going to let you do that. Okay, if you want to ask a question, ọ bụrụ na ị nwere ajụjụ, welie aka gị elu. You have a question, you gotta raise your hand. You have a question, raise your hand. Do you have a question? Okay, I see two people. Let me see. Okay, come see. And Chinemerem. Okay, let me come see. Come see. Okay. Okay, come see. Ngwa. Ezusia Chinemerem ajụọ. Chinemerem jụsịa Uchenna Ngene ajụọ. Come see gịnị wụ ajụjụ kwuo aha gị jụọ ihe chọrọ ịjụ. Come see on ebe ahụ. Come see, unmute. I unmuted you. Go ahead.
Comes your school. Okay.
Enwere m ajụjụ.
Can you review the Igbo? I mean, I'm talking about those words that you said in Igbo like last week.
You mean the pronouns?
Yeah.
The pronouns, yeah. The pronouns
Can you review them next week?
I will do that, okay? I'll remember to do that. I'll write it down so that I won't forget, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Chinemerem, your turn. Chinemerem on ebe ahụ. Okay, so let me see if Chinemerem here. All right, Chinemerem, your turn.
Aha m bụ Chinemerem. Enwere m ajụjụ.
Ngwa Chinemerem jụọ ajụjụ gị.
So when you were talking about year after, no, go. But when you were talking about, I forgot which one it was.
After. Is it after the year?
No, I'm not talking. It wasn't the year. But the ones that are under each one, you know how you have like 3 sentences for.
Okay, now, Chinemerem, that's why I told you, come to class with a notebook. That way you're going to write down your question. Then when time comes, you remember what it is. Because right now, we went over a lot of stuff. I don't know the one that you're talking about. So next week, always come to class with a notebook and then you're going to write it down, okay? When time comes for you to ask questions, you won't forget, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm sorry about that. But that's gonna help you to remember what it is, okay?
Okay. So how do you pronounce the month? How do you say, am I saying it right when I say on?
The month is onwa. Can you say that?
Onwa.
And then remember, another thing is called onwa as well, which is the moon. The moon is onwa, and that was why I gave you 2 different examples with the moon and with the moon, okay? Okay. All right. So now, Uchenna. All right. I gave you permission to unmute. Uchenna, can you ask question?
Okay.
Ngajona ajụjụ. Uchenna, ngwa jụọ ajụjụ gị. Uchenna, we are waiting. Uchenna, are you there? Unmute yourself and ask your question. I guess we lost Uchenna. Uchenna, can you unmute yourself? Okay, okay, 2 more people are asking. Uchenna, I'll get to you later. I think we lost you. I can't find. Raise your hand, then I will see you. You don't raise your hand, I won't be able to see you. Okay, who else has a question? Chibusoma. Chibusoma, ngwa jụọ ajụjụ.
Next week, the 2 next week, are we going to?
Are we going to do what? Chibusoma, I can't hear you. Unmute.
The 2 next week, are we going to start answering our question in Igbo?
Yeah, you will try. I will help you. You ask question, and if you don't know how to say it in Igbo, you tell me you don't know how to say it in Igbo, and then I will help you. I'll tell you how to say it in Igbo, okay?
Okay.
Okay, there. Now, Ezike. Ezike, ngwa. Jụọ ajụjụ. Unmute yourself.
Ahambo Ralo.
Ahambo.
Ralụ, ngwa jụọ na ajụjụ. Ralụ, jụọ ajụjụ.
Ajụjụ bụ like.
Yay! I like that. Also, ajụjụ mbụ. That is good, Ralụ. Aha. It means my question is, and that was what Ralụ said. He said, my question is, Ralụ daalụ. Ngwa jụọ ajụjụ, Ralụ.
Like, what about decade? Like,
well, you will get to decade. I need you to know these ones first, and then we go to decades. And decade has something to do with numbers. You have to know your numbers too, because if you don't know your numbers, you won't be able to do the decades. So, but this is the one I want you to know first. Once you know them, then we can go to decades, okay?
Okay.
Good. Imela. How do you say thank you, Ralo?
Imela.
Indewo. Kosi ngene. Kosi juga ajụjụ gị. Okay, kedu onye ọzọ nwere ajụjụ? One more person. Okay, ọ bụrụ na o nweghị onye nwere ajụjụ, then we're going to stop today. Aga m ahụ unu. Remember we say easy is next week. Ngwa ka ọ dị nọ. Aga m ahụ unu n'izu ọzọ. Ka ọ dị nọ. Ka emesịa nọ, ha? So see you all next week. All right. I know I muted everybody, but that's okay. All right, bye. See ya.